DC has a vision to have this country, Lesotho, as a peaceful country. It should be at peace with itself and with its neighbors. It should be a country that is prosperous, and prosperity does not fall from the trees. Basotho should have a feel that they are free to go and produce for themselves. They are free without fear of being attacked to go and produce for this nation. In that way, we will have the country which we want to see. That is, the government of the day, which is the DC government, should make sure that there is no one who is chasing other people. There is no one who is making other people uncomfortable, and all feel at home so that they can engage in production, engage in education, engage in whatever activity they want to engage in freely. DC's position is that we don't need to go and demarcate constituencies now, because according to the Constitution of Lesotho, IEC has gone beyond the time limits within which it had to demarcate. The Constitution gives the parameters to say you cannot demarcate before this period and you cannot demarcate after this period. So we have gone beyond that upper limit now. That is Section 97, if I remember well. Section 97(3), if I remember well. So we have gone beyond the parameters provided for by the Constitution. Therefore, it will be illegal to go and demarcate now. The youth are flowing with the tide all the time, but for sure, DC has the most youth in these parties nowadays. Well, that could be attributed to the way we handle things. We are making activities which are oriented towards the desires of the youth. Beauty pageants, you can name them all. So I think they find relevance in DC other than in other parties where they are just among the many. But here they know they have a space, a special space for them. Fortunately, today we are going to outline our manifesto. That is the issue which we are addressing. But briefly, let me say, we want to engage in finding jobs for our youths in the private sector. Government alone cannot absorb the youth. But we want to level the playing ground for the private sector to expand and then in the process absorb more youth. That is the first one. The second one, we want to employ a strategy where we forge relationships with other countries so that when they need labor, trained or untrained, we have arrangements, special arrangements with them, and we export labor. That is one way of fighting unemployment among youth. And you can see most of the youth nowadays graduated from colleges, others from universities, so they can work anywhere. So that is one of the strategies we feel we want to put forth once we become government, and surely we will succeed. First, we want to very rigorously engage in, giving more power, more resources, both human and financial, to the CEO. once you have that institution with the right autonomy, we believe that it can chase anybody whom they suspect is engaged in corruption. We are talking about corruption now, but you don't hear many people being followed by DCEO. Why? Our suspicion is that it is not strong enough. So we want to strengthen DCEO as the first step to make sure that they chase anybody, I mean including even me, if I'm in government. If they suspect that there's something wrong with me, they should not fear to chase me. And the court of law, we want to put more resources in the court of Lesotho, both financially and human resources. There are so many judges who are loitering out here. They are not yet judges, they are just lawyers. But we are short of staff in the judiciary. So we feel that if we have relatively enough justices there, first, cases won't take long before they are decided. And if cases don't take long before they are decided, it means we will know quickly whether somebody is guilty or not. Unlike now, when you have a case today, you are taken to court today, you know your case will be decided after 7 years. So that is a problem. So we are going to deal with that resource shortage in the judiciary. Our solution is we need to revitalize LMPS. We need to strengthen LMPS. There are a lot of things which are said related to crimes in Lesotho, but you won't quite see where Lesotho Mounted Police Service is. That is why nowadays you see LDF doing what we can call the work of the police. So we want to strengthen the police. It's only when the police is active that we can fight crime. Give them resources. They will tell you they don't have vehicles. Give them resources and train them properly. If they are trained properly and they have resources, we believe we can fight crime, and it is so rampant. Yeah, that belief is there, more especially when you see many people who have graduated from colleges and universities loitering without a job. DC wants to put more emphasis on TVET education, technical and vocational education. That is the kind of education which gives learners chance to go and create jobs and employ others. But once you go to university route and these other colleges we have, most of the people who come from such education want to be employed. So first we want to make sure that we focus on TVET education, and then we will make sure that we deal with the backlog we have now of unemployment. As I said, we are going to find them places to work outside the country. We are going to do a lot of things. We are also going to introduce what we call this youth service, so that at least when they go to the places of work, they have some experience to get to join the workforce. Well, really, it depends on which sectors we are going to refer that to. For example, they dominate the factory sector, they dominate supermarkets nowadays. So they have a lot of influence there. Well, I think at some stage, Basotho lost control of business. That is why in a shop that used to be owned by Lesotho, they will leave it and give the Chinese there. The Chinese won't come and push them out, but they will volunteer to leave business and give it to Chinese. So I think with enough training and education to our people, we can beat the Chinese. Surely, we can beat them. They have a way of working together. If we train our people to work together, alone, you may not achieve what you want. But if you put the resources together, you pull them together and go to the market and buy in bulk and come back and distribute among your shops. That is the way I think we can beat the Chinese. It's only that we are not yet there. That is why the Chinese will kind of dominate the area. When, I think that was last year, I don't know when, we wanted to have such a bill, but people rejected it. Then we said, okay, we surrender. Let them go face the courts. And in fact, we don't want to get people out of the court through the back door. That was not the intention. The intention is, let us have such things which are so political. You know, some cases are just politics. They are not premised on legal issues. That is why these people will take you to court, but they will never prosecute your case. They want that thing to be hanging over your head to say you should go and answer in court. Because they know it's political, it is not legal. So I think we have to get rid of that.